Welcome. What I'm going to do here is show you a little video of our gym. We've spent close to 5 years here. We feel that it's coming to an end. We feel they're going to move us out here very soon because there's a lot of building and whatnot happening here. They're filming movies and various other things here. So this 5 years has been really unique. People quite often hear me say that this is probably one of the best gyms in the world for what we do. And I've leaked out little bits and pieces of it, but I haven't shown you the full thing. So if you're seeing this, it probably means that our gym has been moved or closed or whatever. So I'm going to show you the full extent of it all and show you why I rave so highly about it. So yeah, come in, have a look around. This is our general floor area where we hold all our classes, our kids' classes and things. As you can see, we have our rig up the back, which we do a lot of various exercises and things like that, particularly body weight, TRX, that kind of thing. As well as that, we have, like a station I have in my kids' class where they're hitting floor to ceilings and speed balls and various bags. So as you look around that half of the room, this half, we have all our bag racks and things like that. Just to basically keep people, I guess, engaged. Like if we had wall-to-wall 6-foot bags, that becomes a little bit monotonous. So we have a different bag which serves a different purpose. So people that come in here do something different each and every time. Also in our general classes, this is where the majority of it takes place. This is where our, I guess, the majority of our combatives training, where we do all the basics and things, people get a grasp of it in here before we take them outside. So we have our climbing apparatus everywhere because grip strength is really important for self-defense. And yeah, I'll show you around. Like, follow me. You've seen all the bags, you've seen all that. We have another little room, which is over this way, so follow me. This is called the bunker. It's a recent addition where we've got all our weights gear from out there and we've brought it inside and changed it up a little bit. So we've got all our kettlebell racks and dumbbells and various bars and bumper plates and lifting platforms and things like that in here. This is our little room where people can train whilst our other classes are on, and we do a lot of our sport-specific training and things like that in here. One other little thing, if I take you back this way, which is probably the best way, yeah, we have a number of different things that we do here. I'm a huge fan of resistance bands, so we have our little rack here that we hang it all so we can tap different joints and different angles and things like that. We've got our suples equipment here as well as our strews for the more heavy duty stuff, and we come and we do all our movements and things like that. But if you come this way and follow me, I'll show you a couple of other little things that we do. Got my keys. Yeah, let's go. So if you come down this way, so we've got the hall, which is really, really good. We do a lot of training drills and things in here in close confined spaces, which is great. You can see we've got some gymnastics gear sort of lying around that we sort of bring in and out as we need it. Aside from that, I'm going to show you all the different rooms and that we have. So we have our own little village kind of thing, sort of like you'll find at the police academy and places like that. The only thing is, theirs isn't as good as ours. So if you come this way, I'll just show you a few little rooms and things that we do our training in. So once people basically get the grasp of it and we want to mix up the environment, we have these little change rooms that we sometimes come in here and spar. Like we have our little shower recesses that are all done in together that we do the same. We've got probably about 10 different rooms like this as well. So this is just one example. Now if we keep going this way, like they're all different rooms, they're all different configurations. Some have 4 showers, 5 showers, some have 1, some have 2. So that it sort of changes what we can do. As we move along, we've got basically our toilets and things like that we use. Aside from that, this is basically my room that I do all my corporate training, and also when we have parties and stuff. It's based in here. It's a little bit messy now because we haven't used it in a little bit. But as you can see, I hang up the projector screen here. We set up all the chairs and things, and we've got like a really good view whilst people are doing it. It doesn't look like this. We make it look really, really good when we do it. but that sort of gives an idea of the place and what we do. So yeah, pause that. Okay. Right, so the other thing we do, we're back in this little foyer area again. We sometimes do some training on the stairs. We come up here, if you want to come this way. Again, all this is not used, it's all abandoned, so we can do what we want here. As we come through here, we have two really good sets of toilets, which are awesome to train in. Oops, so I think they've turned off the electricity in this one, which is okay. I'll put my light on so you can see it. So come in, can you see that? Don't worry about the mirrors, you're going to be in the shot anyway. It's not a bad setup, you know. We have our own little, I guess it kind of looks like a room here as such. We've got another one where we take some safety precautions, and we just do all kinds of training in this place, like it's one of the other good ones. If you come this way, maybe the lights will work in this one, hopefully. Yep. So this is the men's this time, which is kind of similar. As you come through here, we've got this little area, which again, why not training here? And we have our little shower recesses, which, I don't know, depending on what you are training for, it just gives you a different feel, a different look. You can use your imagination for what you're training here. But again, one of the other big benefits of this place is we have several rooms like this. So moving into another part of the building, which we use a lot. So if you come through this way, to me it's an awesome part of the building. We have all these little areas and things like that you can run it. To me it sort of looks a little bit like a train station, so you've got these ramps and stuff where a lot of our training takes place. So if you come this way, follow me this way, you know, we do a lot of stuff here. If you turn around and look up that way, you see we've got the ramps, and it's kind of interesting when we do knife stuff. People will jump up that side of the ramp and jump back down, and vice versa, like work on their evasion skills, which is kind of cool. Come this way, follow me, I'll show you a couple of the other rooms sometimes use. Go Marvin. And again, if you look in this outdoor area as well, there's lots of outdoor stuff we do. Haven't even touched on it, but we've got, you know, all these gravel pit type things here that we train in. You'll notice there's a satellite dish there, you probably can't see, but as I said before, this used to be made to make movies, this building, and it was a TV station, so we're trying to get that going again. Right, here's another decent room. So if you come this way, they're just starting to clean it up now. Another little space that we use, it's pretty decent. Depending on what we want to do, each of these rooms serves a different purpose. So coming this way. Now this is the room that I want for my gym moving forward. So walk in, it's a bit of a dump right now, but it was once a dance studio. It's run down. Floorboards are good. There's a couple of patches where like the roofs are leaked and they're damp, but I've had a builder come in and have a look at the place, and he said that, yeah, we could definitely fix that, it's no problem. What I want to do is pretty much get this space. We've got the partitions in the middle, and this half, I want to make a little basketball half court. So I'm making a ring up there. The ceiling's kind of high there, it's not high enough there. That we could use a basketball court, like a little half one. On the back side of that basketball court, I would want all our weights equipment there. Then this side of the partitions over here, my thoughts are, you know, around this side of the wall, we'll have all our monkey bar rack, our punching bags, our floor to ceilings and whatnot there. I can have a whole lot more. We'll map the majority of this, and I'll probably get a cage in here as well. So for that reason, this is awesome. This is what I'm gearing towards. This is what I'm going to put forth, and hopefully we're able to use this room. But again, another awesome space. And when we do our gauntlets and things like that in our women's course, they're walking through this. You know, people walk around the building and hide, and you know, as you can see, there's plenty of places to hide. This part of the building we use quite a bit for, we play a bunch of games with knives, without knives, where one person will run in and hide somewhere, and then however many's in the class, like the other 10 will hunt them down and fight them. So instead of hide and seek, it's hide and beat. Be careful about how you use that, especially the word beat. There's certain types of beat that we'd rather you be doing than not, but anyway. So we do that, and we play hide and go stab as well, where one or two people have knives and they've got to run in the building and find people. When they try and find them, they have to stab them. So it incorporates, lifting up, using the environment, lifting up chairs, hiding behind this stuff, and also just evasion, which is a better way to do it. So we do all that stuff through here and throughout the entire building. And again, this is another reason why what we do here is just above and beyond what anyone else does. But yeah, keep going, there's more. Wait, there's more. There's more in this place. Pause it. So again, we've got a couple of storage rooms that we've padded out we can use. They come this way, it's another one of my favourite rooms. This is a really good room, it had good floorboards in it, the termites got in, so they stripped them all, but again, it's very usable. It goes outside, so we can do drills where people run up the hill, come in here and train and hit stuff and hit each other. That little room there, over in the corner, is wall-to-wall concrete, so it's another little training room. You can't break anything, you get in there and do a little bit of the heavier stuff, and yeah, it's great. But yeah, keep going. Show you where to go from here. And walk this way and film the satellite. So this is back automatically to my room, but I'll show you some other parts of it if you follow me. Up these stairs. Again, up and down, there's some little offices that we use for storage now, but they used to be ones that we train in. This is our famous padded room. So if you come in here, you'll notice that it's wall-to-wall padding. We also have furniture, soft furniture that we fight on, that we set up the scenarios that we do workplace training and things on. Even over here, we've got all this soft play material. We've got all kinds of shapes and sizes, so we can set this room up to pretty much look like anything, and then we fight it. So we've had people here that have been McDonald's employees, we've had people that are couriers, all kinds of various jobs and things, and we just mix all these blocks around to make it look like their workplace. So again, one of the other really good parts about this place, it basically takes the place of a ring or a cage because it's all soft. And we normally use that as a divider. So it's our little sparring area. And it's, yeah, one of the highlights of the place too, in my opinion. So we're back in the foyer. We've got this big roller door. We've got roller doors throughout the place. But that one in particular is it's set in here. That we lift that up. When we do all our games where hide and seek or hide and beat and hide and go stab, I give people the goal of getting back through that door. So we go, okay, you've got 1 minute, for whatever reason it is, I don't know what you've done in your life, but 10 people have chased you into an abandoned warehouse, you've got to run in and hide somewhere, and they have to go and find you. And I mean, if you just hide in a good spot and then duck out while they're looking for you, that's a good thing, but this is normally our starting and finishing point. We go, right, you've got a minute, run and hide, and you've got to get back out there. While we're here at the office, we spar in there, we had King of the West in there. If we do a quick little look in here, I'll just open it. You don't have to go in, but it's a workshop, still fully equipped, there's still everything in there that you need to run a workshop. This is where they built the sets on the videos, but I'll show you the old set. So if you come this way, keep recording. It gets a little bit dark here, that's the old scissor lift, which I have the key for. That's how I hung up all the bags and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. Coming through here. So over here we have all the old sets. You know, this was, like I said, a TV station. They would make the sets in the workshop I showed you, store them here, and they would bring the forklift in or whatever, pick them up, take them back onto the basketball court, which we haven't seen, I'll show you in a little bit, and they go from there. So, you know, even here, there's some pretty cool stuff. Like we found a doorway that we use for scenarios. It's a freestanding door that's where the people have to get out. You know, little things like that. All right, from here, back to that little foyer here. This is our basketball court. Great for me because I'm a basketballer, my son's a basketballer, I coach basketball. It's so handy to have these. And again, you can imagine all the stuff you can do here. And this is where they made the movies. As you can see, probably don't film up there because you won't be able to see, but there's all acoustic insulation around the roof so that, you know, even if you sound or whatever. Finally realised what it was for. They build the sets built. They film the movies in here. We use it a lot. Again, don't have to be a genius to figure out what we do here. It's just a really good thing to have attached to what we do. So keep following me. Come through here. And again, as you're looking, you can see through the halls, all the hiding spots and things that you have here for people. Come through here. A little bit dark, or can you see? In here, I'll turn the light on anyway. In here, I'll be talking. We have our 300-seater amphitheatre. If I had my way, I've got a couple of friends that are promoters, MMA kickboxing and boxing promoters. We would have a permanent room here and we would use it for it. However, I'm not entirely sure that this place coincides with workplace health and safety regulations, so that's why it's not used anymore. But we use it. You know, the less people that use it, the more opportunities we have. And you can think of all the training opportunities that we have here. You know, fighting in between the seats, fighting sitting down, fighting whatever. You know, if someone's hiding here and they get spotted, they're jumping over the seats, climbing up all the frameworks. And if you film up the top there as well, you can see all the way around it. There's all the, I don't know what you'd call it, but all the area that you can walk along where they produce the films and film and adjust the sets and the lights and that kind of stuff, all the way through there. You know, and we've trained up there before, we've done all kinds of things up there before, we've hung climbing ropes from there before, and it's just awesome. It's just awesome. Like I said, we've got our videos, our King of the West videos that we had this year in here, but you know, we train in here all the time. There's lots of good things. Behind the stage, it's all a bit too dark to go through now, but even behind there, there's heaps of good training opportunities or environments to work on different things. Like, as I said, this building is the gift that keeps on giving. Anyway, we'll keep moving. So come this way. Now obviously that's how they do all the stuff. Adjust all the curtains and things. If you come over here, you can see that they've just dumped a whole lot of equipment and things behind here, which is all like lighting and stuff like that. It's probably out of date now. My Olympic trampoline's in here too, which I'm going to have to move very soon. But again, plenty of stuff here. Plenty of stuff here that is abandoned. But yeah, come this way, I'll turn this light off. We'll move on to the next section. So I told you it's better than anything that anyone else has. Again, the stuff we do here, we've got another storeroom. We have a lift. We have a lift there. We used to do little things where we would put our women's class or people doing gradings or whatever the drill was. They get in the lift, go upstairs. They get out of the lift upstairs and have to find their way through the building while people attack them. That was pretty cool until one day the lift got stuck and people got stuck in it. And so we kind of do that a little bit differently these days. But yeah, follow me, come this way. These stairs are really cool. I use them as the devil's staircase for anyone that's into Ninja Warrior training. It's really good for that. You climb underneath them and up them. Come through, this is the foyer area. So in this foyer area, we train here a lot. You might have seen our King of the West videos. Someone's been in here, that's why that's open, I'm not sure who. But when we hide, you know, we can just jump in these offices. There's an office there. That's an old cafe, so it's got all the coffee making facilities. Upstairs we have a room, we have another room up there. There's rooms everywhere that we can use. There's toilets, again, that give us a different look and feel. We move some of this stuff out, and we come over here and we do a lot of drills, you know, fighting drills from the lounges, from things like that, from the chairs. All of these different, like, there's just so many different options that we can do. Like down there we have a big office there that's really good, it's kitted out with everything. You know, it's still all there, all the furniture. If you look in here, we have people fighting over the counter, you know, one side, the other. We've got all the stuff in there, that backs onto several other little rooms and things. But if you keep walking, follow me. From here, we've got more of those stairs, which is awesome because to me, it's almost like a train station. When people run up and down, fight there, run back down, do something else and vice versa, they're very tiring. And for the train security guys that we train, awesome for them, for the cops who have to run upstairs to the station. But again, we'll do a quick walk through here. So that door is lighting control, so that's where they do all the lighting for the movies. This bridge, if you've watched any of our videos, we had one of the King of the West finals up on this bridge. A little bit dangerous, I know, I do stupid stuff, but hey. Up there goes into the top section of the amphitheatre. You know, there's little offices like this one, which have furniture in it. Someone's been in here. And yeah, again, like part of the hiding, you know, we've come in, we found someone hiding under that table, everyone's jumped on, we've had a big free-for-all in here. That's another door that I might lock them all because it looks like there's people who've done graffiti in here. Yeah, just these different training options that are great, like for me. What was it? So you come way back over the bridge. Interesting artwork. This particular room looks over the basketball court. Problem is there's a door there that opens up, and if you go through that door you're dead. Yeah, come this way, I'll see if it's open. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I've locked it. Make sure it doesn't open or anything. So this is the part where it's probably going to set off the alarm. But, oh, what happens? Come this way, it's probably a bit dark. Through here, my goal wasn't to initially use this. Like I train a lot of nurses and medical professionals and things like that. And this is a little, basically a sick bay thing, like a treatment room. And we did do a couple of things here, but it's a bit run down now, so all I do is if I have to do that, I take this bed and a couple of the other things down to the padded room and basically use it there. It's a bit grotty now, it's a bit run down. So come through, see if you can. Alright, come through here. I'm not going to turn these lights on, a little bit dark. But as we move through these different rooms, here we have office sort of setting. We don't train in here as such, but what we do is we borrow some of this equipment so that if we set up like an office, we have those things lying around that no one sort of owns it, no one cares about it, which is a bit disappointing. But it's all here, and yeah, we use it from time to time. Alright, so the next room, I'll turn this light off. This is one of the highlights of the place. Come on, this was the green screen room. They used to have green screen here with all the lights hanging off it. One day I was filming a video in front of the green screen, and someone who I think has something to do with it came over and wasn't too happy about me using it. So since then, they shut the alarms and have taken it all and gone. However, blue screen works just as well. Just it's not that good without the lighting that they used to have. But anyway, still another good part of it. And they've got all this old technology throughout this place, like it's insane. On this way we'll go to, it's another little office. When I do the corporate stuff, I get the nice chairs, take them down there. It's a good little room. Don't really use it. We do take some things from there to use and then return them. This is the room that everyone who I take through here is like, what the hell? You know, we have all this old school technology. All this old school technology throughout the place. There's heaps of this that is just abandoned. And yeah, this is, I guess, where they created all their movies, they edited it and whatnot. They have here, they've got all their servers in next door. Through this window here, there's all the servers. I turn it on. Here's another little room that has, you know, a lot of the work that they've done, all the shows that they've produced. Again, through that door, it goes back down to the basketball court. This one goes outside, and this one goes back into that little area where the ramps were. So this here is the third floor. We use this often. So this here is the third floor. We used to use it a long time ago. It was pretty cool. As you can see, as we go through all these different rooms, there's a lot of different stuff here. We do different kind of scenarios in each of these different rooms. You know, as we walk through, there's stuff everywhere. Basically, once funding was cut, the company just walked out and left everything. And, you know, as you walk along this corridor, you can see that there's room upon room. All of them are slightly different. And when we do our scenarios, like I said, this is a really good, cool place for it. We can change it around as needed. And also when we do our hiding things and our ambush type training, this is one of the areas where, you know, it's really good to come up and hide. And, you know, again, back when we had the gel blasters, this was really cool, running through these rooms, trying to shoot each other. That was a lot of fun. And again, so many possibilities. And it's really cool at night when this is dark and up here and you're running around hiding from people, and yeah, really great training, really good stuff. Here we have like a control room. This goes up out onto the stage area, so it's up above it. From there we can go up onto the roof if need be. But aside from that, we have a pretty good view here of the basketball court. From there, you know, you've got all your sound and lighting stuff all lying around here. We don't train in here, it's a little bit dangerous. And here are some of our neighbours. We share the grounds with probably close to between 50 and 100 kangaroos, which is awesome. Some of our neighbours, we share the grounds with possibly between 50 to 100 kangaroos who survive in that bush area just there and then come out of an evening in the morning. Unfortunately, it looks as though they're developing and putting units there, so I feel for what's going to happen to these guys. This is my little hill that we do a bunch of little drills on, sprints and bear crawls and things like that, which is again one of the other benefits of being here. Some of the things we do up here is pretty crazy. So here's our building. Just an idea of the grounds that it is set upon. You know, we have access to all this for training. Right now I'm standing on this hill, which is a very steep incline. It's probably about 100 meters in length. Really good for hill sprints and bear crawls and things. And if we look to our left now, you can see some of our inhabitants, the kangaroos, jumping around over there. This little bush area, bushland in here, is where they basically live throughout the day. They come out at night and of a morning, and unfortunately I've just heard that they're developing all this land and going to put units and things there, so I'm a little bit concerned about what's going to happen to these guys. It's about 50 to 100 of them that live on this premises, and yeah, it's a real shame what we've been doing to it. But again, looking across here, you know, again, this is another reason why this gym is, you know, one of a kind. And I've always said that the day that we finish here, it's probably the day I'll finish up, because nowhere will be better or even compete with what we've been able to do here.